Hi, my dear brothers and sisters in Pathways, and to everyone listening and watching this message. Do you believe God is busy? I believe He is. Especially more than 2,000 years ago, He had a billion planets to take care of, a gazillion stars to watch over, and in fact, an entire universe to manage. And yet, on one fateful December night, more than 2,000 years ago, God set aside everything and decided to make time for you and me. He decided to become one like us. It's called the incarnation. It's when God decided to become human and to dwell among us. It's when He decided to disembark from His throne and join us in our mess. It's when God decided to meet us where we were. In our shame, in our sin, in our failures. In Pathways, that has always been our call and our mandate, to do what God did. To meet people where they are at in their lives. To scratch where it itches, to heal where it hurts, to be where people are. And I believe that's what God wants us to continue to do this coming 2023. God wants us to meet people where they are at in their lives. How do we do that? How do we meet people where they are at? First, listen. Listen. Rick Warren, author of the book Purpose Driven Life, once said, "People will not care what you know until they know that you care." And listening is one of the ways by which we show our care and our love for people. Many people today long to be heard. Many people today are longing for someone to sit down and listen to their story. Let's be those kinds of people. Those people who would be willing to sit down and talk and listen to these people. Listen is one of the ways by which we can allow people to meet God where they are at in their lives. Second, offer your talents, your gifts, your abilities, time, treasure, talent, all of these things. Let's offer it to God. Now, this season of giving is a good time to give, not just material things, but everything that we are. Give our abilities, our ability to sing, our ability to dance, our abilities to care for people, to reach out and do all these things. This is a good time to offer our gifts, our talents, our abilities to God. Next is volunteer. Volunteer in many of these charitable works. Christmas is a time of giving. Find a good ministry that you could volunteer to and be part of something bigger than yourself. And lastly, empty. Empty yourself. This is called kenosis in Greek. Kenosis means the self-emptying. And it's often referred to whenever we talk about the incarnation. It's when God emptied Himself so that He could be filled with so much love for people. It's the emptying of His privileges as King in heaven, and instead decided to make space, make room for us in His heart and in His life. The same thing is asked of us, to empty ourselves of our ego, of our pride, of selfishness, and to be filled with God's grace so that we can be a blessing to others this season. Listen, offer, volunteer, and empty. LOVE. Give love on Christmas Day. My dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, if you really want to please the Lord this season of Christmas, meet people where they are at. For that's what Jesus did. And Jesus expects nothing less from us. Have a blessed Christmas, my friends. God bless you.